Good evening, I'm Otelli Edwards. Tonight on News 5.
You see very clearly the entire aircraft body.
Singapore's Navy detects the main body of the crashed AirAsia plane. It raises hopes that more bodies will be found. New attractions will be developed at Mandai. They will add to existing attractions to create a leading nature destination in Asia.
We have an area that is rich with potential, unique, deeply treasured by Singaporeans.
And there will be more COEs for the next 3 months, but dealers say premiums are expected to go down only marginally. First, Singapore's Navy ship has located the fuselage of the crashed AirAsia plane. Now, that's the main body of the aircraft that carries crew and passengers, raising hopes that more bodies will soon be found. Defence Minister Ng Eng Hen swiftly posted updates on his Facebook page, including this exchange with the commander on board.
A slightly higher salary to attract these graduates.
All right, time now for us to go for a short break, but we've got more world news still to come, including what's been called the survivor's issue of Charlie Hebdo. Demand is so great, some people are jacking up prices online. And speaking of online, angry commuters here posted these photos after being hit by train delays. Major queues caused by something quite tiny. We'll explain in a bit.
Mitsubishi Electric StarMax Aircon saves you energy and money, is easy to clean, and is the quietest.
Of them came from the mainland. Roland Lim, Channel News Asia, Hong Kong.
Okay, now let's take a quick look at other stories also making the news. Japan's cabinet has approved a record budget for defense spending. It has set aside $42 billion. That's a 2.8% increase from the previous fiscal year. The record defense budget comes amid a long-running territorial dispute with China. Japan will buy surveillance drones, F-35 stealth fighters, and a submarine. Part of the budget will also be used to relocate U.S. troops away from Okinawa Island, where locals have been protesting the heavy presence of American soldiers. Oil prices have fallen further towards 6-year lows. Brent crude slipped to below $46 a barrel before recovering slightly to $46.05. This after two members of OPEC said that the cartel could not prevent prices from plunging further, despite losing more than 50% since June. Pope Francis has canonized Sri Lanka's first saint at a waterfront mass in Colombo. The new saint is 17th century missionary Joseph Vaz. He's credited for keeping the religion alive in Sri Lanka at a time when Dutch colonists were persecuting Catholics. Hundreds of thousands of worshippers crowded the seafront for the mass. Many of them had camped out overnight. The Pope has been focusing on post-war reconciliation during his visit. Tomorrow he will fly on to the Philippines. Now, some commuters took to social media today to vent their frustrations after facing train delays this morning. Another break is up next, but still to come on 5, this year's Chingay will feature a record number of international performers. A sneak peek of what's in store after the break.
Weather Report is brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric.
For joining me on News 5, have a good night.